Just write it down. That's what I thought too the moment I had that list. Last time I gave you 6 things real continuity requires. The obvious next move is a document, a source file, a project directory, something the AI reads every session. I tried it, it worked great for a day. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why a document that's accurate on day 1 goes quietly wrong by day 30, and why it won't look wrong when it does. A source document can store context. A project directory can organize context. Neither one maintains continuity. That's the whole problem. And it took me longer than I'd like to admit to understand the difference. Day 1, this works great. You write down the decisions, you note what got rejected and why, you list the constraints, you bring that document into a new session. The AI picks it up. It feels like continuity, because for a day it basically is. Now, I've seen the advice on this. One version says interview yourself, sit down, talk through the project, save that as a source document, hand it to the AI. Another version says build a structured project directory, source files, rules, context, organized, so the AI can read what matters. 2 different approaches, different creators, different methods, and honestly, both are better than starting from scratch. A source document is useful, a project directory is useful, a rules file is useful, but useful is not the same as self-maintaining. Those files can tell the AI what was true the last time somebody updated them. They cannot know what changed after that, and that's exactly where continuity starts to break. No matter which of the 2 approaches you're using, here's what happens next. A decision changes. Did you go back and update the document? Maybe if you remembered. A rejected path becomes relevant again because the situation shifted, and the reason you ruled it out doesn't apply anymore. Is that in the document? Only if you caught it happening and thought to write it down. A constraint shifts, budget changes, a rule gets relaxed, open loops multiply, because real work generates new ones faster than you close the old ones. And the source, who actually said what and when, gets buried under 3 more conversations since you last touched the file. None of this is a single dramatic failure, it's erosion, a little bit every day until the document describes a project that doesn't exist anymore. Here's the part that actually worries me. A stale document doesn't look stale. It looks complete. Still has all 6 things in it: decisions, rejected paths, constraints, open loops, source, what changed, as of whenever you last updated it. It reads with the same confidence whether it's accurate or 6 weeks out of date. So you hand it to an AI, the AI trusts it completely, why wouldn't it? And now you've got a system that's confidently wrong, in exactly the way I started this whole channel talking about. Same voice, different reality. So here's what I actually learned. The problem was never storage. I can store 6 things in a document without any trouble at all. The problem is maintenance. Keeping all 6 of those things accurate, continuously, automatically, without it depending on me, remembering to update a file in the middle of doing actual work. A note is something you maintain. What I actually need is something that maintains itself. That's when I realized I wasn't trying to build a better note. I was trying to solve context decay. Those are not the same problem. A better note is a writing habit. Solving decay means the context stays true on its own, gets checked, gets flagged, gets updated as part of the work itself, not as a separate chore bolted onto the side of it. That's a different kind of thing to build. I don't have it finished, but I know what I'm actually solving for now. And that's different from where I started. Not how do I take better notes, how do I stop the notes from going stale the moment I stop watching them. Subscribe if you want to see what that takes. There's a lot more to the story.